The station covering all of the DMV. DC News Now continues.
And we continue now with a look at that flood watch that has been issued across southern Maryland as well as parts of Virginia down towards King George County and Virginia. But then across southern Maryland, we're talking about Charles County as well as Calvary and St. Mary's County. That goes until midnight tonight. These are the areas where we could see the heaviest in terms of the rainfall through the day today. Already starting to notice some of that heavier rainfall and thunderstorm activity pushing in across those areas. But starting to now see a few more of those showers bubbling up, even back over towards northern Virginia, out towards Fairfax County, and even a few of those now into Prince George's County as well as Montgomery County, Maryland. So as we zoom on in, yes, we do have some clusters of lightning. So heads up as you're heading out the door this morning. Stay safe and also stay aware on those roadways as we are seeing the heaviest of that rainfall now across St. Mary's County. Back over towards Virginia, right along I-95 down towards Fredericksburg and over towards Stafford County, seeing that batch of some steadier rain there. Then as we pan up towards the north, DC, you are dry, and even over towards Alexandria and Arlington, still dry. Back over towards Reston, that's where we have one of those pockets of some heavier rain, and even just to the east of Chantilly. Then back over towards Prince George's County, we're talking about Kettering, and even over towards Mitchellville, Bowie, seeing some rain, and even over towards Montgomery County. Germantown, you're seeing some of those showers extending even farther off towards the north as well. Satellite and radar, a wider view just to show you the setup. We do have this boundary. We're talking about this stationary front. Now this will wobble and fluctuate ever so slightly through the day today. Now as it moves its way a little bit farther out towards the west, that will allow more of that rainfall to be felt farther out towards the west. But I'm thinking the limit will be the I-81 corridor for much of the day today. Most of the heaviest of the rainfall, though, will be hugging the I-95 corridor in areas east. So in terms of how much rainfall we could see, I'm thinking between 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, especially along the I-95 corridor. Across southern Maryland, could see locally higher amounts, upwards of 2 inches of rainfall, really dependent on the trailing thunderstorms that move over the same area through the day today, which would lead to that higher potential of some flooding. And now this is through much of the day. Notice that we still have green on the map by 6 p.m. this evening, and that's right along I-95 in areas east. So still over southern Maryland, and we'll still likely see most of that rainfall still through at least 10 p.m. And then eventually most areas should dry things out, although we could see a few lingering light showers back over towards southern Maryland, even as we look ahead into early Saturday morning. But again, they will be far less in terms of the intensity. Forecast rainfall totals. Now, I wouldn't take each number as it is. I would say generally 1 to 3 inches of rainfall from DC down even over towards the easternmost parts of our area, even over towards Annapolis and Lexington Park. As we head farther out towards the west, a big drop off in those numbers as you pan over towards the I-81 corridor. I would say about even less than 1/10 of an inch expected over that way, although we do have that severe drought that is ongoing out that way. Maybe a little bit of rainfall for you guys out towards the I-81 corridor. Over the next 3 days, today DMV First Warn day for the threat of that flood potential. But notice how high temperatures won't be nearly as hot as the last several days. We finally break that heat wave. We're going to be seeing those high temperatures back in those low 80s for the day today. Now the 90s will be returning tomorrow. We're talking low 90s. There could be a few storms early in the morning, but overall most of the day is looking dry. And then Sunday also dry, but noticeably more hot and more humid. High temperatures back in the upper 90s, and that's not even the hottest in terms of the temperatures over the next several days. So as we look at that 7-day forecast, notice those highs getting dangerously close to the triple digits Monday and Tuesday. I think if anything, it would be Tuesday that we could see the 100-degree mark being reached for parts of the area. Upper 90s Wednesday, falling back in the low 90s by next Thursday. Shanika, what are you seeing on the roads?